Bonjour, this is Valpray for the Notorious D.I.D. Today I would like to discuss public dilemmas. This does not always take place. There are some of us who sound similar, and then there's no problem. But I've noticed here regularly, because I do have an accent and I sound completely different from the others, I kind of hold back, because some of the classes that we're taking, like such is we're taking English 155, which is communication, which involves a lot of times where you're talking or making a video or make a phone call of these matters, and you are of course speaking, and this presents a dilemma for us at times, especially for me. Not because I have a problem with speaking to people, no, because I run my mouth incessantly and I don't have a problem with talking. The problem is the matter of representation of the body needs to be in line. It needs to be the same. This is not always the case, but obviously for things professionally or for things to do with school, it needs to be. Now, they don't need to know which one of us does the homework or which one of us does the studying or any of that, but they do need to have vocal recognition that is the same, in the same pattern. We don't want to go and have to explain all the time that we are a D.I.D. system, and it arises a lot of complications with different things. So this is a matter of whom is going to speak, and at that point then of course it has to regularly be a person with that voice pattern. And so I can now do, like, we have different projects and things like this, but I can now do the vocal portion of it because of this. And I kind of wish that it was not the case, like that people understood or that it was easier. But it's no such, because they're going to view you and expect you to be a singleton. Mental illnesses and different things that take place are not the norm, and they are not the, not acceptable for a lot of people, especially in regular everyday life. So we are going to have to modify certain things, like most likely Laura is going to have to do any kind of calls or any kind of videos or any kind of thing like this that's made for the schooling, because they need to hear the same voice pattern. And I thought I would mention that today, because it is disheartening, it is difficult, because I am doing a lot of the learning and a lot of the studying and things like this. I've been told that even though Laura called me something mean, as far as I'm concerned, she called me the Spanish hillbilly that can learn. These people. But to me, I'm doing so much work and I'm putting in so much effort, but I cannot be the one who is representing us for certain things. And standardly, we may not have been able to. I had an issue with the filming, so I do apologize. What I was saying is, standardly, for someone who is a singleton, this is not an issue, but it is a public dilemma constantly for us. Just to go out and communicate sometimes is a dilemma because of the fact that there are people who recognize you with a certain vocal pattern. Obviously, for the most part, we've gotten over that because there's nowhere to worry about what everybody else is thinking or doing and have D.I.D. There's just that you'd be a nervous wreck 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. So, but in this instance, like for working or for schooling and things of this nature, it does become an issue, or does present a public dilemma for you to be successful and now have to explain a lot of difficult things to explain. So that is our situation with some things, and we wanted to share that with you today. Rather, I did. And I am hoping that other multiples do not have as many problems or can work it out in a successful manner. Singletons, I am so happy for you in this instance because you are you and there's no multiples that you have to worry about or that you have to consider, or me myself being one of the multiples that's impacted by such a situation. So like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave us a comment if you wish. We value you as our friends and our community. This has been Valpray for the Notorious D.I.D, and I say adios.